welcome back to the Lycan Project. Today is my May TBR, so I'm going to go through all the books that I want to read in May. Some of them are repeats from other TBRs, but some of them aren't, so I've tried to mix it like some big books and little books. I also have 2 readathons happening this month. I have the readathon, which is finishing or continuing series, which is held between the 6th and the 12th of May, and I'll link the Goodreads group below for all the information and support for that. So for that I have quite a few. Finish the Dark Artifices. So I have the audiobook for The Queen Bearing Darkness, which is the finale of the Dark Artifices series by Cassandra Clare. So I have the audiobook. It's probably going to be the biggest book I read this year, which is good because it will get my page count up, which is one of the goals I'm working on. I then have the second book in the Letters and Blood, which is With Love, which is self-published Australian author Liz Lovelock. And then I go on to the sequel for the Wayward Children series, which is Down on the Sticks and Bones, which follows Jack and Jill in their portal world. So it's a prequel and also a sequel, so people say it doesn't matter which order you read them in, but I'm going to go with publication order, which also has a really grim cover, which is quite nice because I like sort of macabre things, and grey's my favourite colour, so it is one of my more favourite covers. And then I have the bridging book, I believe, in the Courts of Thorns and Roses, which is the Court of Frost and Starlight, which I got last year for my birthday, so I'm hoping to finish it before my birthday. It follows the events of Acre War, which I finished in January, and then sets up for the next trilogy that Sarah J. Maas has in the world, Prothean. So they're all the books I'm going to try and get to in the beginning of the month. I also have a library book, which I had on my TBR for the Hours Readathon, but changed my mind because I was running out of time. And that's Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, which is the first book in a young adult science fiction trilogy, and it's a mixed media book, so hopefully it will fly through, which is told through emails and interview transcripts. So I've read Jay Kristoff's Nevernight Chronicles, so I'm also going to be interested going into this with an author I already know and then another author. And then I move on to the book that I have been pushed by my wife to read several times, which is The Seventh by S.D. Wadsley, which is a YA, paranormal YA book. And I've even attempted to do I only need like the page breakdown for a day to get, like, if I read that many pages a day, I'll have it finished in a week. And then I also have, from the library, I have the audiobook for the for Hunted, which is by Megan Spooner, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I have The Priestess of the White, which is by Trudy Canavan, which is also a Australian author, so I'm trying to hit the Australian author side this year. I have an anthology called All Out, which is about the LGBT community, like their stories throughout time. And then I'm going back into Neil Gaiman with Coraline. I also have a non-fiction coming with Roxane Gay called Not That Bad, Dispatches from Rape Culture, which is a bunch of essays about sexual harassment and rape, coming this month. I then have Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertelli coming. And then the last week in May is another readathon called Currentathon, which I'll also link their Twitter below, which is basically a readathon where you just go through your currently reading shelf on Goodreads, and there's a whole bunch of prompts for that. So I had the Soulkill Girls, the audiobook. I didn't finish it in time, so I'm on hold, so that comes back in this month. And I also have the Soulkill Girls are coming back from the audiobook because I didn't finish it, so I went back on the waiting list for that. And that's by Claire Legrand, which is a YA horror book. And then I have a West African inspired fantasy, thank you, by Tomi Amiyete, which is The Children of Blood and Bone, which came out last year. And I know that the second book, which is The Children's of Vengeance and Virtue, was meant to come out in March, but it's now being pushed back to November. So I'll be on time to keep that up. I'm halfway through, so hopefully I can get more of that done. So yeah, I have quite a large physical TBR, not to mention a large digital TBR, so wish me luck. If anyone would like to buddy read anything with me, let me know, or if anyone has any thoughts, let me know, and I'd love to talk to you in the comments on Goodreads or on Instagram. And thank you and goodbye!